Welcome to 5 Minutes, your quick dive into the wide-ranging world of insurance, technology, and leadership. I'm Miguel Edwards, and I'll be your guide as we explore these topics that are transforming not just the insurance industry, but the business world at large. Along with sharing observations I've made over the span of my career in insurance, technology, and operations, I'll be chatting with some of the brightest minds in business and leadership. Whether you're a seasoned executive or a rising star, an industry expert, or just curious about how technology is revolutionizing insurance, this is your perfect spot for your weekly dose of insights. This is 5 Minutes. What are the new technologies that are influencing digital transformation strategies that you're seeing out there? And then I'd say B, creating or posing the most significant change management challenges that we're not thinking about. What are your thoughts on that from an emerging technology perspective?
So it wouldn't be an appropriate podcast if we didn't say AI, right? I mean,
Right.
Day and age. So we both know AI is here to stay, right? We also both know it's in the immature, infantile stages. I mean, the big companies like the Microsofts and Googles, they're leading the way, but the normal firm is still dipping their toe in the water, proof of concepts, figuring it out, right? Governing, et cetera. But AI is definitely here to stay. So better be on top of it, better be trying it out, et cetera, et cetera. But other technologies, I mean, IT leaders are becoming less developers, less builders of systems, and we're integrating, we're orchestrating, right?
Yep.
So cloud, still here to stay. It's going to get even more pervasive, right? So
Right.
anything as a service, right? Because our job, we were both in insurance carriers. Our job is to be the best darn insurance carrier known to mankind. Technology is enabling that. My job is not to be the best developer. My job is to build the insurance carrier side. So how am I going to do it? I'm going to integrate and orchestrate with the people who are best of the best with, SaaS products for claims management, underwriting, the whole 9 yards, right? Should I be developing and building it myself? Depends, but that's not my first strategy.
Right.
My first strategy as a technology leader these days is to search, integrate, orchestrate, keep it as simple as possible, keep it as cost effective as possible, get my ROI, and really maximize the benefit to the business, right? Because things are moving extremely fast.
Right.
And the way I look at it is these providers of technology that give us these solutions, they're developing fast, right? They're going to be able to develop fast and build upon it and grow their products at a much faster pace than I could ever do that internally. So I'd rather take that opportunity and utilize those benefits to my advantage.
Something interesting in what you're saying there, Jose, I remember, kind of coming up in the industry, I needed to, as a technologist, know as much as I could about core systems and the suites and buying these monolith, kind of massive application suites across policy, claims, and billing, spend 3 years and multiple millions of dollars implementing them, only to, at the end of that runway, get ready for an upgrade or a pivot as a result of a failed implementation, right?
That's right.
So, what I hear you saying, though, is perhaps there is a pivot away from that full suite mentality, and that we've got to be more adaptable to more best of breed type of deals. Is that what I'm hearing in what you're talking about?
I think it's a combination, right? Not 100. It can never be 100% solution to go one way or the other. You will still have to build your systems, but if you could get these massive monolithic systems from these technology providers who are building solutions in the cloud, and they're making them more modular in nature, so you can pick and choose, right? I'll take your claim systems, but I'm going to choose this billing system over here, and we're going to API integrate them, right? So not only are you using the cloud because they're in the cloud, but now they're modular. They're making a modular in nature, and they did that because exactly what you're saying, which is this old way of massive monolithic systems where you have to update one piece. But guess what? When you update that one piece, you have to update the entire suite. And guess what? It takes you 18 months to do it. And then by the time you're done with 18 months, it's end of life. And you got to start over. And so you never get out of that. You never get out of that, that hole. Right. So these providers that have had these massive systems, they're also realizing, hey, let's pivot our solutions. That's the neat part about this. They're pivoting. And they're realizing the values because they're getting our feedback. They're getting CIO feedback as to what we need to be effective. And that's what I see this thing going towards. So the combination, when I said CIOs are becoming, and their teams are becoming integrators and orchestrators, so not only using that, using these systems made by these providers, but then you are also building at times your own, but then you're integrating and you're orchestrating, but keep it smart, keep it modular in nature.
Yep.
Right.
Makes sense. Thank you for joining this episode of 5 Minutes. If you've enjoyed our discussion, we'd love for you to share it with anyone else you think might find it interesting. Also, please subscribe on whatever podcast platform you're listening on and hit that bell to stay on top of the game with our practical 5-minute episodes. We look forward to seeing you again next week.